Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another review on a Nerf blaster, as we seem to be doing a lot more on this channel. This is the Nerf Elite 2.0 Eaglepoint RD8. I'm assuming that means rotating drum 8, which basically means it's 8 shots. We'll just refer to it as the Eaglepoint from now on. Yeah, this blaster came out in 2021. I think it's the end of 2021. I don't remember seeing it on store shelves around that time. This is a different kind of blaster than other blasters I own, because it is in fact a bolt action revolver. As an 8 dart revolving drum. I don't know why they don't say rotating. They say rotating on the front. It says revolving on the back. It says revolver. It's bolt action, which is interesting. So if we look at the back of the box, which I already showed part of it, it comes with a detachable scope, a detachable barrel, which is actually the first blaster on my channel that I reviewed that actually has a barrel attachment point, it seems. And it comes with 3 tactic rails, one on the actual bottom of the blaster, one on the barrel, and one on the top of the blaster. Has 8 dart in the stock, 8 dart storage in the stock, 4 on one side, 4 on the other, which is enough for the darts that come with it. 16, 8 in the cylinder, and 8 in the stock, which comes with double the capacity of the blaster, but enough to fill in all the gaps on the blaster. So that's enough talking about this blaster, and let's get it open. Okay, now let's get it out of the box. I guess that's our accessories. There's our scope, instructions, and bolt package for the darts. Here's our instructions of how to use and assemble it. Okay, they got the assembly on the back. We have our Eaglepoint scope. This looks pretty cool, except it's scratched on the inside, which is a little disappointing, but you have a little fancy reticle. Pretty standard Nerf blaster component. Yep. We have our Eaglepoint's barrel, Elite 2.0 on it. Yeah, it's rifled, has a attachment point on the bottom, and these are 2 bolts, which they're all wrapped in paper. I feel like at this point Nerf's been just doing a lot of paper stuff. They don't want to use a lot of plastics, it seems. And let's get the actual Eaglepoint out. More cardboard. And here's our Eaglepoint. First thoughts on it, looks okay. I mean, I could do without the stock. I could do with the stock being I'd prefer it to be detachable, but it doesn't seem like that. So let's get this thing assembled, and then we can start talking about it. So we have our bolts here. They're screws. I guess they just stick in here and screw in, which I guess makes sense. Makes it easier to assemble, which is cool. Just tighten those up. There we go. I'm actually going to fully assemble it to how the box shows. Scope and barrel attachment. That's a pretty nice looking blaster. So let's get to talking about it. Okay, before we get started on talking about the blaster, I just want to point something I found weird out. That's orange. The Eaglepoint thing is orange, but on the box it's white. Not claiming that's false advertising, I just find it a little weird. But you know. But before, let's get started talking about this thing. First thing I noticed was the cylinder is not smooth. It's textured in a couple places, which is a little different than what Nerf normally puts out. This blaster's grip is alright. I like the grip of it. Also has this little thing that kind of molds into, there's like a front hand stop or something. I guess that's what it's really grab, but my hand kind of bumps into that. So I'm probably just going to hold it from here. That's where that goes. I guess you could put a foregrip on that. I have a couple of accessories to show. The bolt, it works. No priming indicator other than that little triangle thing. I don't know if you can see on camera, but that moves forward when it's done. Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing. Is this thing I'm kind of having a hard time priming it. It feels a little off. Doesn't seem to prime all the way. But trigger pull, this thing rotates after, which basically means this thing has slam fire. Similar to the Nerf Fortnite bolt action sniper rifle that I reviewed. Same deal with that. It's slam fire, bolt action. But this is a revolver, which I do not have a revolver. It's bolt action. Maybe about a couple years ago, I tried to make my own bolt action thing, like 3D printing parts and stuff. I never got to it. But yeah, there's not much to say about this thing. It's pretty nicely sized. I like the size of it. It's kind of has this little, you know, compact feel to it. The fact that it's a rifle, the stock is like you kind of have to squish it against yourself. I guess we both complain about the stocks on Nerf products, but it's made for children. 8+ is what's written on that box, so I can't give dock points for that. So let's actually get this thing out on the range, and we'll see how this thing fares. So I have concocted a very, very strange looking blaster here. We have the chrono barrel. We have a bipod from the sharpshooter set or something like that. It comes with a scope as well. Not the target. Target came from a different set. And a foregrip from the Retaliator, one of my favorite blasters. And of course we're putting the scope on there. And just to show a couple things, this is the first time I'm properly going to be using this chrono barrel for a test. So let's turn it on. I don't know if you can see that. There's our chrono barrel. It says there's 6. I'm actually going to increase it to 8. Load this thing up. I'm going to use the Adventure 4 starts because they fly straighter. And we'll see the feet per second on this and see if it can register while slam firing. I feel like this just turned into a chrono barrel video, which for those who don't know, at least at this time of recording, it's my most viewed video on my channel. Put the bipod out for extra stability, even though it's not really doing anything. 63, 63, 60, says it on the side there, 56, 59, 54, 54, and 57. And I counted all those shots. That's good. Like how I like how it has attachment points, which is some blasters I don't have. The ones I've been reviewing don't have attachment points, except for that Fortnite sniper rifle, which only had a place for a scope. Alright, that last part, okay, get the blaster in frame. That last part was taken last month, in the month of May. It is currently the month of June. So, yeah. And also teased this blaster in 2 other videos, so might as well finish the blaster review today. You see the scope in 2 of those reviews, so let's actually just review the rest of the blaster. In that time period, I'm going to basically redo the entire test with these as well. These Dart Zone Sure Shot darts. That's what also we're going to be using for the tests, not just the Elite darts and the Adventure 4 darts. Besides the Elite darts, we're going to be using our fresh new Elite 2.0 darts, not the original Elite darts, which I don't know if there's any difference. The foam feels a little different on them, so we're going to go to accuracy. We're basically re-recording all of that footage with the new accuracy test and the new range test. Alright, let's get started. The wind today is brutal. So we got those targets down there. We're going to be using the Elite darts. First we're going to fire normal, and then we'll switch to another set of Elite darts and slam fire. Okay. I'm going to try to hit the one on the left. Oh, we got two. Got one. Down. One more. Alright. I'm going to switch to no barrel, actually. Take the barrel off. Load this thing up with elite darts again. We're going to, without barrel test, Nerf elite darts. Okay. Oh, I slime fired. Oh, skipped one. Oh. And we're out. Okay, so they seem to basically be the same. I didn't see much of a difference. I'll actually put comments on the screen now if I did see anything. If not, whatever. I'm going to set those targets up again, and we'll see what happens with Slam Fire. Now, because of the sake of review, I'm going to use Slam Fire with the barrel on. And I'm probably not going to try to test it without the barrel. I don't see a reason why, because there wasn't much of change there, at least that I could see. So I'm just going to Slam Fire with barrel on, and yeah, go set those targets up. Okay, we have our elite darts. Slam Fire. We only hit one target. Now onto the Adventure Force darts. Alright, so we have our target set up. Adventure Force darts from Walmart. Let's go see how they fare. This is with barrel, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna take the barrel off. See how it fares without. For those who are probably gonna comment, the reason I'm not slam firing without the barrel is because this video would be 2 hours long, and it's just, I just feel like it's a little bit, you know, not really needed, but we just need to see it without it, because essentially slam fire is just, it's firing without having to pull the trigger. It's the same power and everything, so there isn't much of a difference with power, so we're not going to try it without the barrel. I'm going to set that target up, and we'll fire with it out with, we're going to fire it without the barrel with the Adventure Force darts. Alright, this is Adventure Force without barrel. Yep, skipped it. Alright, so it did as probably worse. His darts kept going down under the table, so I don't think we're gonna have a good chance with slam firing it. I'm gonna set the targets up again. We're gonna slam fire it with the barrel on. Okay, oh shoot, where's the barrel? Barrel. With Adventure Force darts, slam firing, and okay, that seemed to work. I mean, with slam fire, you can kind of, you know, tell where you're going. You can just, you know, shoot in one direction. It's basically, you know, like spray and pray, you know, as if you hit your target. So, let's move on to the dart zone darts. Alright, so we have our dart zone, surefire darts, sure shot darts. Go on surefire, it's a sure shot darts. With barrel, no slam fire. Ooh, got it. Too low. Too high. Too low. Too high. And nothing. Alright, those actually seem to fire pretty well. Believe it or not. Though lately I've been experiencing them not being as straight shooting or accurate. Maybe it all depends on the blaster. Let's set those targets up again. We're going to take the barrel off. See how it fares. And see how it fares without the barrel. No barrel test. With the Adventure Force, not Adventure Force, Dart Zone darts. Oh, skipped it. Oh, slam fired. The Sure Shot darts seem to work with the barrel better. Set that target up, and I will put the barrel back on, and we're going to slam fire test it. Alright, slam fire test with the Dart Zone Sure Shot darts. I don't know, it didn't really work. Now that we're done with all the accuracy tests, let's move on to the range test. Okay, range test. We have our Nerf Elite darts. Also, during the range test, I will be showing off the dart storage. Just showing how it holds the other types of darts. So this is firing off to the left. Oh, for context, that wall right there is 50 feet. The edge of this wall, this wall right here, is 25. So that's how we're measuring it. Oh, it was actually going pretty far to the planter. Okay. Didn't see the barrel there in that footage, but we were firing the Eagle Point. So I'm gonna load it up again without the barrel this time and see how that fares. Okay, no barrel test. Let's see. And that's the end of that. Now let's move on to the Adventure Force darts. Okay, this is with the barrel range test with the Adventure Force darts. Also, the dart holders seem to hold them pretty well. So, okay, we're gonna reload it and fire it without the barrel. So we're gonna go without barrel and see if it goes any farther. Okay, so move on to those darts, the Dart Zone Sure Shot darts. Alright, so we have our Sure Shot darts here. The dart holders seem to hold them pretty well. Let's see how it fires with the barrel. Okay, let's take the barrel off and reload it. Okay, no barrel, Sure Shot darts. Alright, let's go look at the where those darts landed. Alright, so from what I saw, we were landing right around here. Except some of the Sure Shot darts, I feel like they were landing right here. So look at those measurements from that wall, which is 50 feet. Measure from here, and then we'll see where we land. Alright, so they were landing about the 10 feet away, so about 40-foot mark for the Dart Zone Sure Shot darts. Adventure Force ones I feel like were the shortest, so they were about 16, so that's is about 34 feet. And then Nerf was hitting around the same area, maybe one more, so about 35 feet. Those were the ranges. The barrels seemed to make it go straighter, because right here, around the 32 mark, all the way down to like the 30-foot mark, which I didn't pull enough tape. That was where it was without barrels. So I feel like the barrel was actually improving it a little bit. Of course, most of them were bouncing over here to the 50-foot and around the 40. But it seemed to do pretty well with the barrel and less without the barrel. Alright, so let's move on to my final thoughts. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Nerf Eaglepoint, well, the Nerf Elite 2.0 Eaglepoint. I want to say it was the RD8, rotating drum 8, think that's what it stood for. Before we do that, let's go over pricing. I would say it's a little weird. At Target, it retails for $16.99, and at Walmart, it's $17.88. It's a little odd. But for some reason, I'm trying to remember how much I actually spent on this at Target. I think I spent $21.99 at Target. I'll have to review the receipt. I'll put the actual price up here if I find that receipt. And it's a little bit kind of a weird pricing, but I guess it all depends. I guess because Target and Walmart are competing for your purchases, for your money. So we'll have to fight it out with the Eaglepoint right here. Let's go over some of the cons with the blaster. Not much, honestly. I'll go ahead and say it. I actually like this blaster. I don't know why, I just like it. Not much on the sides of cons. Yeah, it's just odd. I don't know why I don't really hate this blaster too much. I really like it, especially the accessories it gives you. I like the Eaglepoint scope, and I like the barrel. Definitely like the barrel. I would say cons is because the type of blaster it is. It rotates not on prime, it rotates on fire. So if you have a weak seal or something, the dart would get stuck in the barrel and jam the rotation. Also, in that footage you kept hearing me say it skipped. It's because I half prime it and rotate it. I don't know if that would be considered a con or a pro. It's just you gotta make sure you pull back all the way when you prime it, because you'll skip a dart and you'll have an empty barrel, or have another barrel and then you have an empty barrel here with a dart here and dart here. That would be considered a con. I guess that'd be considered a con. Not too much. Dart holders work surprisingly well. I like those. Ergonomics is pretty nice. This grip feels like it's made of a different plastic than Nerf normally does. Maybe that's just the texturing on it that feels different. I feel like it's a little more rubbery. And I also like how the handles come off, so if you want to open it up, it's easier to open. But that's kind of not on a consumer side of things. It's more of like a modder side of things. Yeah, but overall, I like this blaster. I do recommend it. I would recommend it. It comes with 16 darts, so you have plenty of darts to mess around with it. Of course, you can buy more darts for it, which I recommend buying more darts for it. It seems to run all the other types of darts pretty well, like the Dart Zone ones and the Adventure Force ones. It runs pretty well. Seems to like those more than Nerf, because the Nerf ones go all over the place. These ones go pretty straight, and the Adventure Force ones also go pretty straight, as they always do. There's not much else to say about it, other than I do recommend it. I do like it. For the price of it, that's a pretty good price for it. Also, the accessories, you get 2 accessories for that price, and some darts. So, yeah, I recommend this blaster. Comment down below your thoughts on this blaster. Comment down below what else you want to see on this channel. You know, tests or the blasters on your review. Also, comment down below other ideas, I guess, what else you want to see on the channel. Not just blasters. I'm talking about, like, you know, if you want to see gaming again, or if you want to see, you know, me do like Lego sets and stuff. I'm planning on actually maybe doing some Lego videos on this channel. I've got to figure out how the logistics of that. And yeah, make sure you go check out my Ranger video, my Nerf Elite 2.0 Ranger, and my Moto Blitz video, where I mentioned this scope in both of those, and here's the blaster that scope goes with. Yes, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.